came to meet Chris at a little cafe.
I'd seen Boy, which is a film Taika did, and I was like, I want to meet that guy. And I'd called my agent to set up a meeting, and as you said, we're at a cafe, and it was super awkward.
Because I'd never really gone to those meetings before, and it was like really...
No, it's like a first date, a blind date, and I said, I've never done this.
And we were just very polite to each other.
He's never done this, and then we just became best friends.
We became best friends, and that cut to now...
Tattoos.
Cut to now, we've got tattoos of each other's faces.
But then funny enough...
On each other's faces. I'm actually Chris.
I'm actually Taika.
Tell you the story of the space Viking, Thor Odinson. He was no ordinary man. He was a god.
Funny enough, when his name came up as the potential director for Thor Ragnarok,
listen to this.
I called Taika and I was like, do we admit that we know each other or do we let it be their idea? And Taika said, let it be their idea.
So Marvel asked me to come and pitch on the film and to like come talk to it, to them about some ideas. I was in Hawaii, I just had my 40th, and I had a lot of friends come over, and then we were planning to go back to New Zealand. And I gave some suitcases of stuff back to for my friend to take back to New Zealand, just to lighten the load, because we had a couple of kids by then, and I put my passports in there. All the family's passports, and as a foreigner, we can't travel anywhere in the States just on a driver's license. And I said to my agent, well, look, this is the universe telling me, don't bother with this Thor film, it wasn't meant to be. And my agent said, screw the universe, go to the airport and just get on the plane. And it was a Sunday night, and my meeting was on Monday, and I got to the airport with my driver's license, my New Zealand driver's license. If you want to look at the New Zealand driver's license, it looks like a joke.
It's something you get in a cereal box.
You see that?
Oh, it's beautiful.
You able to control your camera?
Beautiful.
And then and the people at the airport laughed at me. They took a look and they went, "What the hell is this?" And I was like, "That's my ID." And then the guy, and then they said, "You got no other ID?" I said, "No." And I told the story, and then it was a big Hawaiian guy, and he goes, and I said, "Well, look, man." He goes, "You got nothing else?" I was like, well, "I've got this." I looked through my bag, and I had a contract for Moana, the film Moana, because I was the first writer on Moana. And I was like, "Well, I've only got this. It's Disney. We own Marvel, so like, it's the same company." And he goes, "Hey, bro, you wrote Moana?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "We're pretty excited about that." And then some other guys come over and they go, "Oh, Moana." And then he looks around and he goes, "Get on that damn plane." And he let me on the plane. And
if that hadn't happened,
I probably wouldn't have got there. Would have missed the meeting, and it would have been a very bad thing.
Has anyone here fought the Grand Masters champion?
Doug has. Doug! Oh, no, Doug's dead. That's right. Everyone who fights the Grand Masters champion perishes.
I remember on Ragnarok, our kids would be on set, and I always encourage people to have their kids around because it's just a cool environment, and people, it chills the crew out. Yeah. And I've always wanted to work like that. But sometimes he'll be doing takes and and then he'd stop and be like, "Oh, we'd hear something," and he'd be like, "Is it one of mine? Or
my
one
kids
of yours?"
Or something.
It
breaks the whole, you can get caught up in the sort of making a movie and it's serious and the pressure and whatever, and the kids come in and they just pull the rug out and they go, "This is ridiculous." Come on. And it's a nice reminder and sort of shaking into the present of, this should be fun.
I'm yet to see if my kids are impressed.
Yeah.
Like they've seen little pieces when I was like, we're doing a lot of stuff over Zoom and stuff with, the studio, so they'll see shots here and there, and the shots getting better. Then they're sometimes like, why does that look like a bad cartoon? It's like the very first previs shots that come in, which very much look like, just an old video game. They're yet to see the film, and I think they're gonna love it.
So that's the ex-girlfriend, is it?
The old ex-girlfriend.
Jodie Foster.
Jane Foster.
The one that got away.
The one that got away.
That means escaped.
Yeah. My kids are not really impressed. One of them is. I remember the first time they watched Thor, they watched it with his grandmother, and one of my twin boys came in and said, "Papa, Thor," and he started doing all the fight scenes, and the other two were just like, whatever. So 1 out of 3, I'll take it.
And I really love the fact that they don't care what I do. Now and then, they go you know, in this other film, don't worry, it's still Disney, chill out, Lightyear. And, you know, like, I showed the film to my kids and they heard my voice. I didn't tell them I was playing this character. And they're like, there's little moments where like, you feel like they're proud of you. But you bring them to set and they're like, can we just go home?
Yeah.
Or like, you know, like, I'm like, this is Christian Bale, one of the greatest actors of all time. And they're like, ugh.
My daughter the other week, a friend of ours is a big wildlife rescue conservation guru, and my daughter's obsessed with animals and wildlife. And she said she's really in a bad mood. And I was like, what's wrong? She goes, well, I don't know why you don't have a cool job like Mark does. I was like, what, did I play a superhero? She goes, oh yeah, pretend. He's actually saving animals, like in real life. So it doesn't matter what you do.
Oh, man.
It's like, that's grounding and humbling immediately.
Hang on, he moves through shadows and he's going to the shadow realm. It seems like that's where he's going to be the most powerful.
You're right, we can't just go marching in there. It could be a trap.
Are you thinking what I think you're thinking?
I'm thinking it.
What are we thinking?
Thinking
I'm
what?
thinking it too.
Omnipotency.
The best part is, look, it's working with a good mate, a good friend, and having fun, and it's what it should be. It's the entertainment business, and to tell stories.
And also to be honest with each other, you know, there's times, you know, like, you know, to be able to like say, I'm frustrated in this moment, how do we fix this thing, you know, and like, you know, because we communicate a lot on like script stuff and like the work stuff, and you know, we've got a very open flow where we'll just like say, oh, I'm in a bad mood today because I've gone, you know, this is going on, I can't figure this idea out, and then you'll help me figure that out, and then like, most of the time it's like supporting each other and trying to have fun.